Welcome, friend, wherever you are. God wants you to succeed in life. So today's episode is about transforming your whole life. Now I know this is a big claim to make, and so many people promise you to do exactly that. If you just follow their product, if you just do what they tell you to do, everything will change. But before you dismiss me as one of these guys, let me tell you what I mean by this. The Bible says, let yourself be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I find this really interesting because it says that transformation begins in the mind. Something needs to change. We need a change to happen within the way we think. We need to move from walking by sight to walking by faith. And maybe you're one of the people who says, I only believe what I see. For example, you might hold dear to some of your beliefs simply because this is what you experienced. But let me tell you this, you only see what you believe. Now let me repeat this. You only see what you believe. This is just simply how our brains work. Let me explain to you what I mean by that by giving you an example. Just imagine in front of you there is a bowl with Smarties. You know those colorful, yummy sweets? Just a full bowl of it. Now here's a task for you. Go ahead and as fast as you can, count the greens. Go. Now imagine I cover the bowl up and I ask you, how many greens did you count? Do you think, would you be able to tell me? Of course you would. You are able to just count very quickly. And now, without uncovering the bowl again, I'll ask you, but how many blues were there? You would probably look at me and say something like, what? I didn't see. I counted the greens. Your brain got a clear task to focus on the greens, and so the greens is all you saw. There is a very interesting video out there that you may be able to Google or to, find on YouTube. At first, people are instructed to count the passes of basketball players in white. Afterwards, people are asked whether they noticed something strange in the video. Most of them say that they didn't because they were busy counting the passes, when in truth a huge man in a gorilla costume walks through the video. But the people never see it because they are busy counting the passes. Our world is full of information. There is so much going on at the same time that we need to focus. Your brain will focus on what's important to you at the time. So guess what? You'll filter out everything that is unimportant to you. Now, what is important? Important to you is what you believe to be important. Your brain will always try to prove your beliefs to be true. As Henry Ford said, if a man believes he can do something or he cannot, both times he is right. So in order to change our way of thinking, we need to feed our mind differently than before. First of all, we need to pay attention to what we let into our minds. What books are we reading? What movies are we watching? What people are we hanging out with? All of this informs our mind. Secondly, we need to listen to the story we keep telling ourselves. I am stupid, I cannot do this, I'm just not good at this, and so forth. And thirdly, we need to pay attention to what we are saying, because when we say something, it comes out of our beliefs, and then we speak it, and so we hear it again. It's even a stronger feedback cycle. What are you telling yourselves? What are you telling other people? So to start our journey, let's begin with the input. We'll hear all about it next time on this channel.